What's up, Frosty viewers? Welcome to our new video series called Frosty or Not. Is it worth playing? This basically aims to give you guys an idea and help you make a decision of whether or not to play a certain game. The video expresses my gaming experience so far, which hopefully might help you see how good or bad a certain video game is. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, our first video game is Insurgency. Are you looking for a game where you can choose your own weapons and choose its attachments accordingly? Are you looking for a military war simulator? One that enables you to kill and to be killed with only 2 to 3 bullets? One that makes you feel like you are in a real war? Well, ladies and gentlemen, look no further! This game got all of those things. Insurgency is a multiplayer tactical first-person shooter video game developed and published by New World Interactive, the one who created the previous Insurgency titles like Insurgency Sandstorm and Insurgency Modern Infantry Combat, as well as another multiplayer tactical first-person shooter called Day of Infamy. Believe me guys, this company is doing a very good job in bringing the experience of war in all of their other games. You should check them out too. Anyway, Insurgency was previously only a mod in a Half-Life 2, and still is, but now it already has its own game. This game was conceptualized to be as realistic as possible. To do this, they utilized the so-called steep damage model, which basically means, unlike any other FPS games, you get drastically escalating damage as you get continuous hits, killing you as soon as you get 1 or 2 to 3 consecutive hits depending on the guns used or the target hit. Just like when you're in a real battlefield, right? It only takes 2 to 3 or even just 1 if you're hit in a vital area or the head to kill you. There are 2 factions in this game, the insurgents and the security forces. Each has their own different guns, teams, and squad roles. For instance, in security forces, there are 2 teams, the assault team and the recon team. In the assault team, you can choose to be either the squad leader, a rifleman, a breacher, a support, or a sniper. This goes the same for the recon team too, although when you really play, there really is no clear distinction of each teams, unless your team is a hardcore tactical team and that you have a strong leader that can make them fulfill their designated roles. Well anyway, roles give you different options for guns. So if you go for a squad leader for example, you will have exclusive guns only given for a squad leader. Or if you are a sniper, sniper guns, quote unquote, will also be made available for you. The insurgents also have this. The only difference is the role name and the guns appropriated for them. There are also different game modes in this game, but one thing is common in all of them. You have to either secure or take objectives or kill all your enemies. Just like in any other FPS games, you'll also respawn a moment after you die. Furthermore, this game also features loadout choices as well as the necessary attachments for your chosen weapons. As you can see here, you're given points to spend for a weapon and an armor, and putting your desired attachments like scopes, heavy barrels, grips, suppressor, etc. This gives the feel of a real soldier prepping his arsenal for war. Just like any other FPS online multiplayer games, you can also use voice communication and chats to have a better way to strategize and communicate with your team. So those are the features that I find really interesting and somehow new about the game according to its genre. Now, what things do I find that needs improvement? As of now, one thing is their competitive game system. I just feel like this game really has to have a competitive ranking system in order for players to become more active and get more into the game. When you really get to spend many hours in playing the game, you will really find that you need to employ lots of thinking, strategizing, and communicating with your teammates in order to get the best experience in this game. I've had so many experience of that where we feel like we really are some frigging SWAT team storming a building with hostages or a Navy SEAL securing an important objective. However, when the game ends, that's just it. Yes, it's all fun and interesting, but many players would really love to have something to fight for other than just having fun, like some leaderboards. Something that you can achieve after having such a very intense and well thought of match. And I think that's what competitive ranking matches are for. I guess they should really work on that. Although I think they already have that update, but I just can't seem to play it right now. Anyway, aside from that, if you are used to games like especially CSGO, or Team Fortress or Paladins, etc., be ready to be unfamiliar, because the way this game goes is unlike any other fast-paced FPS games. You really have to take it slow and patiently. With all those things said, how do I find the game? Is it frosty or unsatisfactory? Well, I would say this game is frosty, with a rating of 8.5 over 10. My only problem with this game really is about the competitive ranking system, because the game in itself is actually really good. I can't really look for anything bad about it at all based on my experience so far. So I think that would be it. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button if you want more of this. See you on the next review, and as always, stay frosty.